Hello and welcome back to our study of Peninei Halacha, the teachings of Rabbi Eliezer Melamed, Shlita. We continue along with our study this week on the laws of Kriyas HaTorah and Sefer Torah. We continue davening for Chalei Tzvagan Yisrael, for Shalom L'chol Petzuei Yisrael, and a safe return of our hostages, and we dedicate our learning Le'ili Nishmas, Seren, Daniel, Shem Ben Arav Duron V'Sheli Hashem Yikom Damo. The next chapter, Hotzah Sefer HaTorah V'Hachazaraso. Nohagu lomer psukim beis psichas arono beis halachas sefer haTorah leteva, v'chein beis hachazaraso k'mutfas b'sidurim kol eda lefi minhaga. So the custom is that there are certain verses that are recited when the ark is open, and while the Sefer Torah is being walked to the shulchan where it will be read from, and also at the time of its return, and each is written in the siddur according to your custom and nusach. Hashkenazim nohagan lomer tchila kel erech apayim v'chulei. In Minhag Ashkenaz, we say the verses of Kel Erech Apayim, etc. Ve'in Omer Osa B'Yomim Chagigiyim Ki Rosh Chodesh V'Chanukah, and we do not recite them on celebratory days such as Rosh Chodesh and Chanukah. Ve'achar Kama Psukim Nogir Nashkenazim Lomar Berich Shemei. And then, after we recite these verses, we say the Aramaic chapter of Berich Shemei D'Marei Alma. Ve'asfardim Nogin L'Omer B'Shabbos V'Yom Tovim Bilvad. And in Sephardic custom, they say Berich Shemei only on Shabbos and Yontif. And some also say it on Rosh Chodesh. A chazan, the person carrying the Sefer Torah, should always hold it on the right side, in your right hand, regardless of your affinity. Even if you're a lefty, you hold it on your right side. And when you say Gadlu L'Hashem Yitin and Ramah Shmo Yachdav, Yagbiyam Ates Sefer HaTorah, you should raise up the Torah a little bit. L'Minhag Ashkenaz, B'Shabbos V'Yom Tovim Amar HaChazan Gam Shema Ve'echad or Hagbias HaSefer. So we say three lines. We start with Shema Yisrael, we say Echad, and then we say Gadlu, and each time, saying each of those three phrases, the Chazan should lift up the Sefer Torah, Ve'hakahal Chozer Acharav, and then the community, the congregation, recites after him. Achar Kach, Yelecha Chazan Mitzad Yamin Kidei L'Havid Et Sefer Torah L'Teva. The Chazan then, after reciting those three, will walk around the right side towards the Bima, or the Teva, or the Shulchan, whatever you might be calling it. But you always walk around to the right. Noagusha kol misha sefer Torah over liado, menashko malaveh me'at. The custom is that whoever has the Sefer Torah pass by him or her, you should escort the Torah a little bit, but certainly to kiss the Torah. Harav nogil and ashekas Torah b'fi hamamish. Many have the custom of actually kissing the Torah with the mouth. Some will touch the Sefer Torah and kiss their hand. And here's some good advice from Rabbi Lamed. You have to love the practicality of this, that if someone is suffering from a cold or some sort of contagious illness, one shouldn't kiss the Sefer Torah directly so as not to spread germs to others. Of course, we remember all the prohibitions we had, 4 years ago or so, during that awful period. The Gabbai has to make sure that the Sefer Torah is prepared to where it should be read from, so that it should not have to be rolled in public. In other words, the Torah should be set at the place it should be read. It shouldn't have to roll it an extensive amount while the congregation waits. It's not considered kavod. Generally speaking, it's not an issue because, let's say on Shabbos, we're continuing where we left off last week, and everything goes in order. However, on holidays, Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah, etc., where the Torah reading does not follow the order of the parshios, you have to make sure that the Torah is set to the right place. Therefore, you have to have the Torahs prepared. As I mentioned yesterday, we have many Sefer Torah in our shul, so we have certain Torahs. There's the Rosh Chodesh Torah, there's the Chanukah Torah, there's the Fast Day Torah. We always know which one is set for what. And also, afterwards, you have to make sure that if you have, let's say, only have one Sefer Torah, that you put it back to where it belongs. So if you have Rosh Chodesh in the middle of the week, make sure that you put it back to the Parshas HaShavua so that when you have to lane the next time, it will be found in the correct spot. So let's say they took out the wrong Torah scroll. It can happen. Instead of the Parshas Shavua one, they took out the Rosh Chodesh Torah. The custom is, the widespread custom, is that we don't switch the Torah. Once you took it out, you have to use it. But everybody's going to have to wait till you have to roll it to the right place. Nevertheless, the kavod for the Sefer Torah is more important because we wouldn't want to, I don't want to say the word embarrass, but in other words, we don't want to replace it. That takes precedence over having the tzibur wait for a little bit. However, some say that no, the kavod of the congregation is more important, and therefore it's more important to not have the people wait, and therefore you could switch to Torah. Even if you already put it and opened it up and you put it on the shulchan already, this is a tshuva from Igros Moshe. It could be found in Orach Chaim Chelik Beis Lamed Zayin. Rav Moshe says that if it will create quite a ruckus, that if I would say I have to put it away and take out another one, something like that, then you could be reliant on this opinion and maybe roll it. Again, it depends on the needs of the congregation. If the congregation will be perturbed that we would have to roll it, then he says maybe you could switch it for another one. But if not, generally speaking, though, we would switch it and we would just take out the correct Sefer Torah, or perhaps don't make that mistake to begin with, which is very easy to say. That's why you'll find in a number of shuls they have these tags found on the Sefer Torah that will say Parshas HaShavua, it will say Shabbos, it will say Chag, it will say Rosh Chodesh, Chanukah, whatever it might be, again, to help identify. But the reason they do that is so that we don't run into these types of errors. But in any event, try to read the right thing at the right time in the right way. Thank you so much for listening. Please continue davening with Chayalei Tzvah Ganei Yisrael for Shalom Chol Pitzui Yisrael's safe return of our hostages. Dedicating our learning to Nishmat, Saren Daniel Shemin, and Rabbi Damo. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.